Hitler wrote Mein Kampf while in prison for his attempted coup of Bavaria on the 9th of November 1923, intending to march on Berlin. In it, he wrote, quote, "If land was desired in Europe, it could be obtained by and large only at the expense of Russia. And this meant that the new Reich must again set itself on the march along the road of the Teutonic knights of old to obtain by the German sword sod for the German plough and daily bread for a nation." End quote. His core belief of Lebensraum that he helped infuse in Nazism and the Third Reich centered on race and space. Hitler believed that the superior Aryan race needed to eliminate the inferior races in Germany's east and take those lands for the Aryans to survive. Social Darwinism allowed many groups, including the Nazis, to develop these racial ideologies. Hitler didn't blunder into attacking the Soviet Union. It was always the right war against Judeo-Bolshevism and to gain Lebensraum. The anti-Semitic Judeo-Bolshevik conspiracy claimed that Jews aimed to destroy superior cultures and Germany, embodied by Jewish control via Bolshevism in the Soviet Union. The plot aligned with the stab-in-the-back myth created by the German army leadership at the end of World War I. The German right believed the myth that Jews and leftists took over Imperial Germany, betrayed the army, lost the war, and signed the treasonous Treaty of Versailles. Hitler's specific timing of Operation Barbarossa was a strategic attempt to convince Britain it was hopeless to continue the war against Germany. Nazism's genocidal Lebensraum, the escalation of the Holocaust, and Operation Barbarossa are interwoven and inseparable. Scholar David Steil wrote, quote, "It is important to recognize that in Hitler's view, there existed two forms of war, the conventional kind fought between nations, and the second, a racial war in which two principal groups, Aryans and Jews, were now competing for supremacy." End quote. Hitler, on multiple occasions, told his army commanders that the coming war against the Soviet Union would be a Vernichtungskrieg, a war of annihilation. Chief of General Staff Franz Halder wrote in his diary that at a meeting of 200 officers, Hitler told them, quote, "This is a war of extermination. We are not fighting a war to preserve the enemy." End quote. The Ostkrieg would be a genocidal war never experienced in modern history.